Whether it was in the ring as a fighter or out of it as a gym owner and trainer, our next inductee has made and continues to make an indelible mark on the state of Florida in boxing. He was born in Winchester, Kentucky on September 4th, 1973, moved to Florida in August of 1985. He gave amateur boxing a try in 1983, and before 1993 rather, and before anyone knew it, he was a Florida State Golden Gloves champion. He was talented enough that he also gave kickboxing a shot and wound up as a three-time two-division ISKA world champion. But boxing was in his blood, and he embarked on a professional career in 1997. He signed on with Main Events under the tutelage of Florida Boxing Hall of Famer Lou Duva. He had the benefit of honing his skills in training with some of the best fighters in the world, like Pernell Whitaker, Vernon Forrest, and Glenn Johnson. He had a solid pro career in which he won the WBC Continental America's middleweight title with a ninth-round stoppage of Ben Klingstein in Texas. In his next bout, he traveled to Las Vegas to take on world-ranked Jose Luis Lopez. Despite breaking his jaw in the very first round, he gave Lopez a bruising battle until the fight was stopped in the 8th round. He rebounded to win his next 4 bouts, at which he decided to step out of the ring with a final record of 22 wins, 4 losses, 15 wins by way of knockout. All but 2 of his 26 professional fights were fought right here in the state of Florida. In 1999, he opened his own gym, Elite Boxing, where to this day he continues to pass along his knowledge and skills to amateurs and pros. Not a bad career for a kid who was waiting tables the day before signing his first pro contract. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame class of 2017, former middleweight contender Dave Lewter. Oh, and by the way, Dave and I are simpatico because we share the same birthday, September 4th. He's my brother.
So I'd just like to say thank you, and I'm honored to be here. Thank you for Butch and Kathy for putting on this amazing event, and for Steve Canton for the nomination. Boxing was not in my future. I was bullied a bit in the 7th grade when I first moved to South Florida from Tennessee. I had a deep southern drawl, and pulled out a couple of bigger kids bullied me. So as I grew a little older, got a little bigger and more athletic, I started fighting back. The first time I threw a punch at somebody, he hit me first, of course, he was out. So I finally found boxing in about 19 years old, almost 20 years old, and that was the end of my street fighting days. I wasn't threatened anymore. So I was competing against guys who knew how to fight, so I didn't feel the need to prove myself anymore. So lastly, I'd just like to thank Steve Shepard, fellow inductee Steve Shepard. He trained me, managed me, and promoted 99% of my career, so without his influence in my life, I wouldn't be here. Thank you.